Hello there, hello there, hello there, hello there, and welcome to this I Can't Even News Rittenhouse trial special. I am your host, T.L. Hirsch, bringing you all the latest happenings that are definitely made up. The fallout of the case of Kyle Rittenhouse continues, with some asserting that Rittenhouse's shooting of 3 men was self-defense, and others claiming it was a calculated act of cold-blooded murder. During the proceeding, it was revealed that Kyle Rittenhouse crossed state lines before the night in question. For commentary on the importance of this action, we reached out to Richard Inmuth, a popular academic and author on the topics of immigration, borders, and the moving of people, having written such papers as A Case Against Borders, The Theft of Land, Borders and Blacks, How Borders Are Racist Towards People of Color, and Borders Are Illegal, Humans Are Not. Mr. Inmuth offered this statement earlier today.
He crossed a state line. That's a border. You can't just walk across a border. Borders matter. Crossing them without permission is illegal. States have rights.
During the proceedings, the prosecution made references to Kyle Rittenhouse playing the popular video game Call of Duty. This caused many people online to question what, exactly, did Mr. Rittenhouse's playing of computer games have to do with the topic of self-defense. The prosecution issued a statement on this topic. We'll read that to you now. Mr. Rittenhouse's use of violent video games, such as Call of Duty, was instrumental in building our case against him. After all, Mr. Rittenhouse was engaged in a PvP situation. As per the scoring system, had Mr. Rittenhouse achieved a 5-kill streak, we believe he would have gone on to deploy an airstrike that would have posed an even greater risk to public safety. To further clarify their remarks, the prosecution has agreed to answer questions for I Can't Even News, live, in a full HD video call. Sir, there appears to be... there's a problem. Yeah, there's a problem with that, it's just a blur. Is he using Apple or Android? Is that the problem? No, that's just making it bigger. It's still just a blur. Well, it is making it bigger, but that's nothing but a blur. My apologies for the technical difficulties, ladies and gentlemen. We will attempt to resume that interview at a later date. After the trial ended with a unanimous not guilty verdict for Kyle Rittenhouse, attentions have turned to the issue of funding and repayment for Rittenhouse's legal counsel. Before the trial began, Mr. Rittenhouse attempted to raise funding for legal aid via the crowdfunding website GoFundMe. His account, however, was swiftly quashed by the internet payment site, stating, "We do not allow the funding of people accused of crimes of any sort, unless it's people we are personally financially supporting." In a shocking turn of events, Kyle Rittenhouse and his legal team have rejoined the site, opening a new GoFundMe page, drawing in crowdfunding to sue GoFundMe for removing Mr. Rittenhouse's previous GoFundMe page, making this the first time a website has funded its own prosecution on record. As the trial concluded, many locals in Kenosha have expressed concern about the potential for riots in the area. Far-left activist groups have, for days now on social media, threatened such widespread violence should the jury not convict Mr. Rittenhouse. However, upon completion of the trial, there appears to be no violent clashes as of yet. Anarcho-communist group Defund the Police had this to say on their social media portals. "Since it's not an election year, no one has paid us to do any protesting. Also, now that Rittenhouse kid is free, he could be anywhere. We won't feel safe burning down the city until the police do their job." Of course, it would be remiss of us here at I Can't Even News to not turn attention towards those killed as a result of Mr. Rittenhouse's self-defense. A funeral was held for Joseph Rosenbaum this morning, with friends and family in attendance. One of Mr. Rosenbaum's close friends gave a eulogy for his fallen comrade, and has authorized this speech to be made public. We'll listen to that now.
Joseph Rosenbaum had many goals he wanted to achieve in life, and it is a great tragedy that this man who loved children so much was removed from this world before he could spread that unending love even further within his community. However, Joseph left this world having achieved one of his greatest ambitions. He finally got an underage person to blow his load on him, and it was to die for.
Many corporations have reached out and offered support to the families of the fallen in this trying time. Progressive ice cream manufacturer Ben & Jerry's have branded Joseph Rosenbaum a hero for his actions in life and death, and have memorialized his life's work in a new creamy salted nut milk flavored product marketed exclusively for children. Personal ads. Available now in Kenosha. One used skateboard. The owner does not need it anymore. Buyer must collect. Thank you for joining me for I Can't Even News, the realest fake news you'll ever hear. And remember, if the news ain't teal, it ain't real. Good night.